I reached under the bed to feel my cat lick my hand, but when I woke up, my cat was still locked outside. Do not forget to slash the subscribe button. All stories in this channel are loosely based on real events. I never used to believe in those stories. The ones you hear online about strange figures hiding in homes. Watching, waiting. But after that night, I don't sleep the same anymore. I live alone. Just me and my cat Miso. It was supposed to be a quiet night, thunder, rain, and good book before bed. Until the power went out, and the doorbell started ringing. Over and over again. It was one of those nights where the rain feels alive, pounding the roof, crawling down the windows like icy fingers. I remember wrapping myself in a blanket on the couch. Miso was perhaps already curled under my bed, her favorite hiding spot when storms rolled in. The lights flickered once, twice, and then everything went dark. I sighed, grabbed my phone for a flashlight, and told myself it was just another storm. No big deal. But then I heard it. The doorbell. Once. Then again. And again. I froze. Who would visit during a thunderstorm? At midnight. I crept to the window and peeked through the curtains. The rain made it almost impossible to see anything. The porch light was out, of course. I could barely make out the shape of the front gate swinging wildly in the wind. But there was nobody there. I waited, holding my breath, listening intently, and then it rang again. This time, it was slower, drawn out. Like whoever was pressing it wanted me to know they were there, and they weren't leaving. My heart was pounding in my chest. I rushed to the front door and through the deadbolt, my hands shaking. I double-checked the windows, making sure every latch was secure. Every gust of wind made the old house groan and creak, playing tricks on my mind. That's when I heard something new. A scratching sound from the back door. Slow, deliberate. Scratch, scratch, scratch. I called out, Miso, hoping she'd come running out, that it was just her wanting some attention. But there was nothing, just the sound of the rain. I decided to just go to bed. I figured maybe it was all just my nerves, the storm getting to me. I lit a candle, placing it on my nightstand, its flickering flame casting long, dancing shadows across the room. I slipped under the covers, pulling them up to my chin. The rhythmic sound of the rain, the familiar creaks of the house. It was all strangely comforting, and slowly, I started to relax. Then I felt it, a soft, wet touch on my hand, which was dangling over the edge of the bed. It was Miso. She had this weird little habit. She'd always give my hand a few licks before curling up under the bed for the night. The feeling was so familiar, it made me smile. I whispered to Miso, "It's okay, baby. Just the storm." Trying to reassure her, but perhaps myself also. And with that reassurance, I drifted off to sleep, while the thunder roared outside. When I woke up, the storm had passed. The house was completely silent, eerily so. The morning sun was just starting to peek through the clouds. I stretched and called out, "Miso, breakfast time." Usually, that's all it takes for her to come running. But this time, there was no answer. I checked under the bed where I saw her last, or felt her at least. Nothing. That's when I heard it. A faint meow, muffled, distant, coming from outside. I hurried to the back door, and that's when I saw it. The old fig tree in the backyard had fallen during the storm. Its heavy branches had crashed down right in front of the back door, completely blocking the cat flap and sealing it shut. And there, on the other side of the glass, was Miso, soaked, shivering, and desperately trying to get in. My heart dropped into my stomach. A cold dread washed over me. If Miso had been trapped outside all night, then who was licking my hand under the bed? Turn on the notifications and slash the subscribe button for more chilling videos.